sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tight end now in motion. Hits inside, it's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Perry. Here's a little room there. At the 20. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He's past the sticks. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Perry. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On play action.
And
he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Making the adjustment on the play. Needs it here on fourth down. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Snapped on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's taking the shot. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snags it. Still running at the 40. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Taking a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weeks. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to throw on 1st. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it for a big play. Hits the crease. He's at the and he scores! Touchdown, Cal!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility, You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Drops back on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on 1st down. Extending the play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ivory. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he gets it away.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Right side, it's Perry. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gets rid of it.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Looking for more room. The tag. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to move them on the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Ducks, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Sees a crease.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, and you've still got to have...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it looking for a crease. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. Got him on the RPO. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
2nd down, going to throw it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. At the 45, on his way. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The short hands, it's McKinley. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line, making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's McKinley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Left side is Clay. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Lost to throw again. Time to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Nice.